Okay, like this hair needs to get its shit together. Well, hello everybody. How's it going? As you guys can clearly see, I recreated Jessica Rabbit, and let me just say that this has been a wild ride, but I am so happy how this came out, and I am so happy I filmed it for you guys so I can show you how I achieved it. But how are you guys? I know I've been gone from YouTube for a very long time. It's been almost 3 months now, and I know that is really crazy, and it's actually really bad, but I've had a crazy couple of months. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all have had a crazy couple of months, but I am back and better than ever to create this beautiful look to recreate the iconic Jessica Rabbit. If you're thinking about being Jessica for Halloween 2020, this is your chance to learn how. If you're wondering where I got my accessories, the wig is from Amazon and the gloves are from Amazon as well, and I am just wearing a red tube top that I just had laying around in my closet. Nothing crazy because it's only going to be portrait pictures from here on up, but I definitely wanted to go for the gloves and the wig, so they are both from Amazon and I will be linking those down below. But anyways, I'm gonna shut up now and let you guys watch the videos. Remember, if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comments, or you can go to my Instagram, which is at LauraAriasMUA, if you want to see pictures of this look and a full product list, and you can reach out to me and ask me questions and get to know me. Without further ado, let's just get into it. Okay, I'm really excited to get into this. It is actually my first time ever covering my eyebrows. Actually, no, that's a lie. I did cover them once in makeup school, like when they taught us how to do it. And that was like the only time I've been browless. So let's get into it. So if you've seen someone else cover their eyebrows, you pretty much know how it goes. I basically have to glue my hairs down almost as if I was doing the whole lamination, like brow lamination thing. But in this case, we're really like pressing them onto the skin to a point where it looks like I have no hair. So I'm gonna take Elmer's school glue, and it's also water soluble, so make sure you get a glue stick that is water soluble because you don't want to lose any brow hairs. So we're just going to start by pushing it up and putting a lot of it in there. You want to go towards the brow growth, the hair growth. So my brow hairs grow upwards, and that way, that's the way you want to push them down. So after you do that first layer, I'm just gonna wait for it to dry, and then once it dries, we're gonna do our second layer. And I am praying that this comes out right, because my eyebrows are so dark, and I'm pretty sure if you have dark eyebrows, you're gonna experience what I experienced, because I just feel like my eyebrows cannot be like 100% covered. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so second layer, once again, we're going to push the glue onto the eyebrows. Okay, now after that second layer, once again, I'm just gonna fan myself so it can dry. These brows are looking stuck in place. Okay, so as you can see, it's already turning clear. That's how you know it's drying successfully. Once again, this is my third layer of glue. I'm gonna press this down real hard. So I wanna make sure all those hairs are pressed down enough. So after the eyebrows have dried, now we're going to set them with powder. And you want to get a powder puff like this. This is the Laura Mercier one. And then for setting powder, I'm going to be using the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder. It is a white translucent one. So I'm just going to grab on some of that powder with the powder puff. And I'm just going to press that onto my eyebrows. Okay, we're really looking crazy right now. Now I'm just gonna take a regular powder brush and just remove any excess powder that you have around your face and around the eyebrows, but don't remove the powder from the eyebrows. Okay, now for this part, you're gonna wanna grab a stick foundation or anything of the sort, because this is how we're gonna cover the eyebrows. So I'm just going to basically do what you would do just as if you were covering your face, but we're gonna do our eyebrows. And oh my god, look at that, that's crazy. Okay, so you're gonna cover your eyebrows as such. Okay, so now you want to take a sponge. It can be damp or dry. The one I'm grabbing right now is dry, just because it's a different texture that we're working with, so I feel like dry would just be better. And I'm just going to start stamping that on. Don't swipe the product around because that might remove it from the area where you applied it. Now after we've done that, you're just gonna take any extra powder you have and just set those eyebrows in place. Okay, so I've added the foundation and the powder, and just like I thought, it is not as covered as I want them to be. I feel like my eyebrow hairs are very coarse and thick, and they are. And I knew this would happen, but you can still see them, and I'm just hoping that when I do the eyeshadow look that it kind of covers them. If you are blonde or have like lighter eyebrow hairs, it's probably gonna be so easy for you, but I have really dark, coarse eyebrow hairs. I think I'm gonna do one eye first, and then I'll do the other one with you guys on camera, so I'll be right back. Okay, so like I said, I knew that the eyeshadow was gonna make it look so much better, and it totally did. So this is what I created, and I think it looks pretty good so far. I'm really happy with it. So now I'm just gonna do this eye on camera with you guys so you can see how I do it. So the first thing I did is add a little bit of eye primer, and of course I applied my usual P. Louise Base Shade 2 on my eyelid, and then I brought it up a little bit, and then this time I applied it with a sponge just because I didn't want to ruin the eyebrow. And then for eyeshadows, we're going to be using the Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette because it has the most perfect purples for this look, so this is what we're going to be using. Okay, so I just zoomed in so you can see really well what I'm doing. I'm actually going to do this a little bit backwards because that's how I did it on this side. So instead of starting with like the darkest color, I'm gonna start with the second darkest color, which is going to be the dark purple. And that one's going to be Blood Queen, which is this one right over here. With a very small brush like this, I'm going to pick that color up and just start on my outer corner. I actually did the eyebrow after I did the eye, just so you guys know, but you can do the eyebrows first if it works as a better reference. So I'm going to take that purple and just start concentrating it right over here around where my last lash is, and I'm just going to build this up. As you get to the top of the eyebrow, you want to start circling that shape almost to bring it inwards. So I'm just going to start creating that shape. And once you get to right over here, don't apply way too much product there because you want it to be like that ombre effect, just how I did right over here, as you can see. So don't apply way too much of that purple right there. So as you guys can see, I'm almost doing like a heart shape, half a heart shape on each eye. So like this, and this one like this. Okay, so for the second blend, I'm going to be taking High King, which is this one right over here. I'm just going to be applying that with a small fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to add that right beside the last purple shade. So after I applied that color, what I did was take a shading brush like this, almost like for the lid, and take that last shade, High King, and I'm just going to start packing on that color, because with the other blending brushes, you're not going to get such an opaque shade of purple. So you want to make sure that you're adding the maximum coverage of eyeshadow just so they can show perfectly. So now for the next shades, I am going to use Vivid Mood, which is this light lilac right over here. And then I'm going to follow it up with this off-white shade called Your Majesty, which is like an off-white kind of grayish looking white color. Okay, now to add even more dimension, I'm going to add the last dark shade, which is the one all the way on the outer corners, and that's going to be Dungeon, which is this one right here. It's a very, very dark purple, almost black. You can use like a dark gray or a black eyeshadow. Just be really careful with the black eyeshadow because it does get everywhere. So with an angle brush like this, or just with any thin brush, I'm going to grab that shade and outline what I just created. So this is what I have so far, and now it's time for the eyebrows. But I just wanted to let you guys know that if you mess up or you need to clean up the edges around it a little bit, you can always take some of that P. Louise base and do with a really, really flat brush, just go around it so you can get very sharp edges if you are that type of person. If not, then just leave them. So the next thing is going to be creating the eyebrows. I did this with this eyeliner from Inglot. It is number, what number is this? It doesn't even have a number. Honestly, any eyebrow or eyeliner will do, as long as you get to create like this really sharp lines, even though I will be cleaning them up later. So all I'm gonna do is just create what I did on this side, so wish me luck. Okay, so I definitely like this eyebrow better, so I'm going to erase a little bit of the inner corner of this one just so it can match this one. Now I am going to create the winged eyeliner, and I saw that her winged eyeliner, it's almost like the cat eye one but just on the top, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so from the reference picture that I'm looking at, her eyeliner is pretty small, but it is a wing, so I'm going to be using my Suva Beauty Grease Hydra liner. It is the water activated liner, so I'm just going to spray my brush and we're gonna get this thing going. And with the Suva Beauty 610 eyeliner brush, it's extremely thin, I'm going to be creating that liner. I'm so sorry that I didn't catch that on camera, but creating that inner corner eyeliner for me is so tedious that I just need so much concentration to actually get it right. So I did it off camera, but all I did was like just a regular black liner, and then I did the inner corner one. And now I'm just going to be adding lashes. The ones that I'm going to be applying are very flared out at the end, and they're actually cut in half, so it's not even like a whole lash. I cut it in half and it's more flared up at the end, and I'm just going to apply it in a way that it's angled up. That way that flare is very flared out on the outer corners. So this is how it looks like, and I think I might just add just a little bit more on the ends just because I want more of a flare, because you can really see her lashes in the pictures. So I think I'm gonna find another one and just add them at the end. Okay, so I finally added some more lashes on the outer corners of my eyes so they can look more wispy and cartoonish, and I'm actually really happy with how it's coming out so far. I seriously thought that this look was gonna flop. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I thought it was gonna be like a total failure, but it turned out better than I expected, so really happy so far. And now I'm just gonna go straight into the face, and for foundation I'm gonna use the same foundation stick I used on my eyebrows. This is the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and contour and add some blush, and then I'll be right back to do the lips. Okay, now I am done with my blush and bronzer, and now I'm going to do my lips. Now Jessica's lips are very small, almost like bubbly, definitely smaller than my lips, but almost have like that heart shape. So I'm gonna do my best to try to recreate that look. Okay, so I feel like I achieved the most perfect lip shape, so I'm not even gonna touch it because it's literally so perfect. But basically what I did was line my lips like I normally would. I created a deeper set Cupid's bow, so it's more heart shaped, and then I also didn't bring the liner all the way back into my lips, so my lips end right here. So I just pushed it a little bit more forward so they can look more bubbly and plump, just like Jessica Rabbit's. I think this is pretty much it, you guys. All I have to do now is just add the gloss, but I'm going to do that when I have the wig on. So I'm gonna go put on my wig and I'll be right back, and we're gonna put on this gloss together. Okay, wig is on. I had to clip the sides back a little bit because they were getting too much on my face. So now we're going to add the gloss on the lips, and I want to do a lot of gloss just because I want to create the effect of like the cartoon, you know, white reflection thing. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna be grabbing the Dior lip oil. Okay, you guys, so this is the final product, and I am so shocked at how well this looks. I honestly, seriously thought that it wasn't gonna come out that great and I wasn't gonna like it, but I really do like it, and I am so happy that I created this. I've been wanting to do Jessica Rabbit for the longest time ever, and I am so happy I finally got to do it. But this is it, the final product. I feel like I look so crazy, but I love it. So that is it for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like because that helps me a lot. And if you want to see more of my pretty little face, just hit that subscribe button or go follow me on my Instagram, which is at Laura Aries MUA, where you will find tons of inspiration for glam, Halloween, whatever it is that you're looking for. I am there. I also answer to all of my DMs, so if you ever have any questions or want to reach out, make sure you do that. I hope you all have an amazing and safe Halloween this year, and I will see you on my next one. Bye.